Hi, and welcome everybody. I'm Joe, and you're in Joe's Kitchen. Welcome, welcome. We've got a great dish today, very delicious thing, and I know it's going to come out terrific. It's going to take you to the islands, man. Well, if you're ready, let's get to it.
We're gonna eat, we're gonna eat, we're gonna eat and eat. We're gonna eat and eat. We're gonna eat and eat. Welcome to Joe's Kitchen, yeah, we're gonna eat. That's right. We're gonna eat and eat. 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 Welcome to Joe's Kitchen, yeah, we're gonna eat. Oh yeah.
Well, welcome back, and here we go. We've got this great dish that we're going to do, and it's, like I said, it's ethnic. It's actually from Jamaica. We're going to do Jamaican Jerk Chicken, and it's going to be a bit of a process. I'm going to try to break this up into 3 separate videos, like part 1, part 2, part 3. And the first part is going to be, we're going to spatchcock this chicken and make a marinade. And the second part will be smoking it on our grill. So that's actually 2 parts, not 3 parts. My bad. Anyhow, whoa. Well, as usual, later on, Baby the Cat's going to make a special appearance, so be ready for that. Anyhow, right now I think he's sleeping. It's in the afternoon. So we got the spatchcock chicken. We're going to do that, and then we're going to create a marinade, hopefully close to authentic Jamaican Jerk Marinade. And we're going to put this chicken in that marinade and let it sit overnight. And then in the morning, sometime tomorrow, we're going to cook it on our grill out there and use a authentic Jamaican Pimento Wood to smoke it with, because that's how traditionally it is smoked. Anyhow, let's get going. Here we go. We got the birds. We got 2 of them. This is a lot of chicken when I'm cooking, okay? But it's going to be lunch for me here and there. We'll make chicken salad and everything else, you know, who knows what. I already spatchcocked this chicken right here, and I haven't flattened it yet. We're going to flatten it eventually, but we're going to show you how we do that. So you flip the bird over, and you're just basically going to cut that backbone out. And it isn't always easy. I've sharpened this scissors with my sharpener, and so it's the best it can be. And I'm going to do the best I can. But I'm going to take that tailbone, and I'm going to cut on one side of it, and I'm going to squeeze. And probably the hardest part of the bone is going to be right in here. And that's going to be a little bit of a struggle sometimes to get through there, as you can see right now. But now I'm getting through it, and I'm going up the backbone. And of course you want to be careful of your fingers. And that's half the business right there. Now I'm going to go on this other side. I'm going to flip around this way maybe. No, I could just do it this way. Hopefully you can see it okay. But I'm just doing the same thing on the other side of this backbone. And going up all the way until I can get this backbone removed, like so. So there it is. Not a pretty thing, is it? Anyhow, we're going to finish this by flattening it, like so, and so. And this will lay on the grill as I'm cooking it. Now, as we're marinating it, I'll probably consolidate it so it fits in my container. But at any rate, this is how you do it. And when you spatchcock it, you also tuck the wings back behind the shoulders or whatever that is. And there you go. That's a spatchcock chicken. And we'll do the same with this one here. We'll put them aside in the refrigerator, and we'll come back and make the marinade. So stay with us. All right, it's time to make the marinade. As you can see, there is a lot of stuff that goes into the Jamaican Jerk Marinade. And I'm just going to have to refer to my recipe right over here because there's just too many things for me to remember. So we're going to start, all this is just basically going to be incorporated into the food processor. So I'll pull the lid off right now, put it right over here. And because I'm making one of those birds that I spatchcocked earlier, one of them I'm going to make on a milder side, and the other one I'm going to make on the traditional, more spicy side. And the way I'm going to accomplish that is the habanero that is part of the recipe. Well, Scotch bonnet pepper is part of the recipe, but it's hard to find those around here. But habanero is a very, very close relative to the Scotch bonnet pepper, so that's what we have. I'm not going to put this in right away. I'm going to prepare the mild batch first. And then when it is done, I'm going to put it in a bowl, and I'm going to add one of the last ingredients, which is Walker wood. And I have 2 Walker woods here. And these are Jamaican Jerk seasoning. This one's mild, and this one's spicy or hot. So I'm going to stir these in after they've been blended. So that's how we're going to do that. And that's how we're going to have one batch mild and one batch hot. Okay, so, oops, sliding things around here. But all the other ingredients I can put in together, and I'll split off half of that for the mild version. Anyhow, we're starting with the wet ingredients. And what I have here is vegetable oil. I have a half a cup of vegetable oil. And you don't want to use oil that has a low burn level, a low burn temperature. This has got a higher burn temperature. So anything with a high burn temperature is going to be good because we're going to be ultimately cooking this on the grill. And if you use something like olive oil, something with a lower, or butter, you're going to burn the butter or the oil as you're cooking it. So this has a higher burn temperature. We're going to use that. Half a cup of vegetable oil. Then we have a cup of rice vinegar. A cup of rice vinegar. So we're adding all the wet ingredients first. Cup of rice vinegar. We have a cup of orange juice. So this marinade is going to have a lot of different flavors blending together. You're going to have brown sugar, orange juice, citrus. Then you're going to have the allspice, the cinnamon, and all those. But anyhow, we're continuing with the wet ingredients. Here we have, this would be the Worcestershire sauce. And that's going to be a half a cup. And we're doing a half a cup of cocoa minos. You can use soy sauce, or you can use liquid aminos, but I prefer the cocoa aminos. It's going to be a little sweeter, but it's a good substitute, a little less sodium. All right, now other ingredients. We're going to have some cinnamon, 1 teaspoon. Boom, just like that. Got brown sugar. This is dark brown sugar. You can use light brown sugar. It's your choice. I just happen to have dark brown sugar in the house, and this is a half a cup going in. Oops. All right. The Walker Woods we put in later. And, all right. We're going to put a little salt and pepper to taste. And get that off the table. About a teaspoon of each. Actually, I'll probably do a teaspoon of the salt and closer to a tablespoon of the black pepper. Kind of eyeballing that one. All right. Put that out of the way so I don't do it again. All right, so now we have thyme. And I didn't have time yesterday, but I have time today. Read that however you want. So I'm not going to go through the whole process, but I did my best to try to de-stem it. There are some stems still sitting in there. The little leaves, little tiny leaves, they come off in one direction. So they come off really good in the one direction. but in the other direction, they don't come off as good. I don't think it's going to be terrible that we have a little bit of stem in there, but just strip it, just come down the opposite way, or basically how it would grow like this. You're pulling the leaves straight down until they come off. And there we go. And that's my time. That's going to be about a teaspoon, I believe. Oh, 2 tablespoons. Pretty close. There we go. All right, what else we have here? We have ginger. She got off the island, folks, and she's right here in my hands. All right, ginger. We're going to do fresh ground ginger. We're doing 2 teaspoons. I'm going to eyeball that, and I'm going to just use this grater. Go right in there. I suppose because it's a food processor, I could probably just cut this and just slide it right in there. But we're going to do it this way. Do some on this side. It doesn't really matter. It's going to blend up nice. There we go. Boy, smell that ginger. Get the stuff off the back. And I think that's pretty good. I'm just going to cut this little piece off right here. Put that in as well. There we go. A little bit more. That's the ginger. We got 6 cloves of garlic. We're going to drop those right in. I already peeled them for you, so you didn't have to watch me do it, because I struggle with that once in a while. Green onions. I've got 4 green onions, like so. Cut the ends off. Because we're going into a food processor, we don't have to just coarse chop these. I'm going to put it all in there. Like so. Okay, I got room on the cutting board finally. Okay. We're going to do 1 whole red onion. So I just cut the ends off and cut in half. Remove the outer layers, a couple outer layers. There we go. Just like so. And this is just going to be fabulous. I'm excited about doing this. I've been planning to do this for like a month or 2 or 3, and finally getting to it. Anyhow, I'm just going to cut these red onions coarsely and drop them in. Like so. Boom, boom, boom. Now we also need 1 lime juice. I'll roll that first. Hopefully makes it a little bit easier to juice. One day I'll invest in a juicer. That'll make it a little bit better for me. And I'll cut it lengthwise, like so, and like so. And, you know, I'm going to try not to get seeds in there, but it's really not going to matter so much because it's a marinade. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job not getting seeds in there. Although this is going to be on the chicken as we cook it, so if I see a seed, I'll just pick it off. All right, here we go. Get some lime juice in there. Going to invert it a little bit. Boy, that's smelling good. It's incredible how many ingredients are in this and how they blend for such a signature taste that you can't find anywhere else. And, you know, it's the star of the show, I think, is allspice. And I think that just really changes the dynamic of it. And the allspice is a bit of the story behind it too, because allspice is part of what they call the pimento bush, and it's the berry from it. And they call it pimento because the Spaniards looked at the berries, and here's what they look like. And they look like peppercorn seeds, but they're not. But the Spaniards, they didn't know any better, I guess, you know, when they were invading and enslaving people in Jamaica, and they called it pimento. That's why the wood that we're using is the pimento wood. It's actually the wood from what grows these berries, which is the allspice berry. All right, so anyways, our next item up for bids is we're going to use a little pestle and mortar. We're going to take our sanitized rag, wipe things down a little bit, just like so. Let's put this over here. Pretty done with that. All right, we got our allspice, and I also have cloves. I got allspice. I have, pardon me, please, 2 tablespoons, and cloves I have 1 teaspoon. So a lot more allspice than cloves. And we're going to put that in the pestle and mortar. We're going to give a little light grind just to break it up a little bit before we put it into everything else here. Just like so. Oh, there goes the cloves and the allspice berries. Just like so. Now we're going to do a little smashing. Stir it around so I can get more of them smashed. Looking good. You see how that looks there? All right. Kind of crack them up because this will assure that they get mixed in really good. And I'm just really eyeballing and seeing which ones I can still smash down a little bit. And that smell. Very nice. That should do it. And we're going to pour that right on in. There we go. Put that to the side. All right, so now we're going to blend this all up. And then, for the lids over here. Here we go. And I might as well take this off now. I want to get a bowl. Glass bowl. Haha, it's over here. Glass bowl. And a whip. Like so. All right. So now, we're going to blend this baby up. I'm going to do it on that one there. I'll pulse it a little bit, just let things kind of settle in. And back to puree. Could take a little while. I'm double checking to make sure everything gets blended up good. I just see chunks of onion a while ago. I don't see them anymore. Now, how long is a while ago? A while ago is approximately 5 seconds. Look it up. Alexa, never mind. And I'm thinking that's probably pretty good. We're going to take a peek at it just to see. I don't know if you can see that all right. You want to take a look in there, and if we had smell-o-vision, you could smell, that's smelling good. That is our marinade, almost our marinade. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pour some of it into this container here. And that will be what we make our milder version with. About half of it, perhaps. This should be about right. Put that back down. And put that back on top of there. We're going to take the milder one, which is the smaller bowl. I put the smaller bowl to. And this is the Walker Wood mild Jamaica Jerk spice. I don't know if you can see that, but we're going to stir that right in. So the mild version is done. You know, Habanero. and the mild Walker Wood Jamaica Jerk sauce. So that marinade is ready. This one is almost ready. So we're going to take our Scotch bonnet. Should I cut it? Should I cut it? Nope, we're going to put the whole thing in. And we're going to put Walker Wood in there. Put this in there. And that's the spicy Walker Wood. There we go. And puree. Just like that. Make sure we don't have chunks. With a spatula. There's still a chunk of the habanero, so we're going to blend that in a little bit more. There we go. Finished. All right. So that is how we put together the marinade. Like so. Now I'm going to take this apart. Pour this into a container. Like so. Yeah, you know, I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to do it like this. Just put it away. That goes away. Ginger's going back to the island. All right, we're going to do it like this. Get the chickens out. Not sure I'm going to need this. All right, gloves. So, if you've had Jamaican Jerk Chicken before, please put it in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up and be sure to share and subscribe. With that, we're going to put these gloves on and finish this marinade process. And yeah, I think Baby the cat is still sleeping. He must really be tired. I haven't seen him for the last 2 hours. All right, so we're going to take one of these birds right now. We're going to drop it into this marinade. Somehow I'm going to get this marinade covering this whole bird. Yeah, good luck with that. And so on and so forth. Put some on top of it. And yeah, here we go. That's going to settle in all right, I think. Here we go. Now this one here, let's plop her on top for right now. We're going to just do it in this container here, I think. We're going to put this bird right here for our move it all around. Just like so. And that's that. So I'm going to cover these, and we're going to put them in the refrigerator, and we're going to throw them on the grill tomorrow. So stay with us. Oh, by the way, we're also going to serve this up with the traditional rice and peas, which is a Jamaican traditional side dish that goes really well with Jamaican jerk chicken. So stay tuned for that as well. It'll be on a separate video, but we'll show it up when we finish cooking the chicken. We'll present it with it. But anyhow, stay with us, and we'll be back tomorrow to cook the chicken. All right.
We're gonna eat, we're gonna eat, we're gonna eat and eat. We're gonna eat and eat. We're gonna eat and eat. Welcome to Joe's Kitchen, yeah, we're gonna eat. That's right.